Hello, welcome back to another pretty HD video. Today we have another episode of Career Mode, episode 8 of Season 2 of Everton Career Mode, another installment and another great episode we have for you. Recently we did accept the Brazil national team job offer, of course. How could I reject such a attractive, good-looking team? Now by that I didn't mean by actual looks, I meant by ratings. But either way, we have a team which is quite battle-forward and has got a lot of scars from that very hurtful loss against Germany, which sent them out in the semi-finals of the World Cup. We have to take that and we have to basically win the South American Cup. Again, it doesn't too much bother me, but it is disappointing if we do draw Venezuela there. But again, it doesn't bother me massively that about this competition. I'd like to get in, obviously, and all that good shenanigans and stuff, but it doesn't massively bother me. It is the FIFA World Cup qualifiers now, of course. But if I get sacked from Brazil, I get sacked from Brazil. The only really reason I accepted it was scouting reports and the fact that it's already a really, really good nation. So it's nice to have such a good offer. How are you meant to reject such a good offer? Just all that realism and stuff. I didn't actually realise that Julio Cesar was actually in this team. And he was 85 rated. I was playing Alvarez actually on accident, and he's only 82 rated. So Julio Cesar is another keeper who just goes up, even though he's old and his potential isn't that high. And we did win that game 3-0, so that's a massive improvement. Of course, Hulk getting a double and Lucas getting one. So Neymar not doing much so far. But like I said, with Brazil, it's one of them projects which, if I get sacked, I mean, the scout reports on the players are good. I suppose it's good to have them scout reports. There's a few bits of youth, I suppose. But now we've got a pretty difficult game against Newcastle. We've had a great start to the season. We've had a less comparable start with only 11 points from 7 games, which isn't superb, especially against the likes of Watford and Norwich. Of course, we did beat Norwich, but Watford, the result wasn't good enough there. And we do get a penalty early on, in fact, which was always nice to see. So it's a great start on our half, and they do get a yellow card. So it's another great opportunity. Jonas Gutierrez, and he got rid of his testicular cancer now? I believe he has. Either way, fair play to him, and I really, really hope if he hasn't, then get well soon. But I think he has. Don't quote me on that though. But either way, he's had a great battle and a great fight, and it'll be nice to see him back to full health. And well, we'll see whether he plays again soon. Hopefully he will. But either way, moving on from Jonas Gutierrez, it is in fact Romelu Lukaku who scores the goal from the spot. And it's another pretty easy 12-yard goal, 1-0 up against Newcastle. It'd be a pretty solid result, this. We still wouldn't be ahead of them in the table, unbelievably. There's already a pretty big gap between 2nd and 7th. But either way, it could be a good result here. Gutierrez again stands over this free kick. He finds his man through David Santon. It's cleared away though, and Atsu picks it up on the edge. Atsu, he's alone against 3. He skips past the one by Megs in him, just runs, does a fake shot, literally a fake shot, a roulette past his man, taps it through to Lukaku. Lukaku, it's superb! And that is just, you've just got to applaud Atsu. What on earth was Atsu doing there? What on earth happened to Christian Atsu? What a player, what a bloke, what a man. He just absolutely ramaged through the Newcastle line of defence and destroyed their defensive positioning areas. But it's Cabella here. Cabella picks the ball up, skips inside, in towards Michu. It's cleared back away, and Colback can't quite convert the chance. But again, Struman picks it up. Struman has an opportunity. He let one fly. He found the opening and the space to shoot, but couldn't quite deliver the killer instinct shot, which he really, really did need. But Cheek Tiotta here, he rolls it through to Sissoko, who plays it down the middle area of the pitch towards Cabella, and I thought that it went off Cabella, in fact, to Cabella, for a goal kick, but apparently not. It's a corner just on the stroke of half-time. It's played in, and I've said this multiple times. If you play a corner anywhere near a keeper, then their keeper will get it. If they play a corner anywhere near your keeper, then your keeper will flummox behind him. He has got to just go through his man there, Tim Howard. He's got to get that ball. He's come out. He cannot hesitate. One thing you can never do as a keeper is hesitate. And Newcastle are right back in this game now at St James's Park. And we couldn't prevent them from attacking as they had found the first spell early on in this second half. And the ball's played through once again to Cabello, who picks it up. Here he finds Sissoko. Sissoko's brought down. And it's a bloody penalty kick. So 2 penalties in this game. 1 for Sissoko and 1 against Lukaku and stuff. So Nkalu is the man to bring him down. And I suppose it was a bad challenge in sorts. It was sort of from behind. But I don't understand the falling over dynamics on this game. They just sort of seem to flop into the air. And their legs, instead of moving forward and their legs going up, they seem to stay in the same position. And their legs just flip upside down. So Howard trying to distract him, and it sort of works. He does in fact go that way in the end, the way which Howard is saying he will go. But unfortunately, we can't save it. And we have dropped a 2-0 lead, which is just sacrilege, really. All we had to do was hold out, and it was sacrilege to drop this lead, especially by such a fine margin such as the post. But as the ball is clumsily out for a corner kick by the Newcastle players, that actually did make me laugh. That was quite... I forgot the word again now. But either way, as we do win the header, it's not quite precise or accurate enough. But once again, Lukaku does go through. Maybe the last chance of the match with 2 minutes to go. Lukaku! No. Romelu Lukaku just hit the post there. For such the clinical striker he is, what on earth is that? Oh man, either way, I'm sorry I couldn't win that game. I think I'll deserve to be honest. But either way, like I said, that is still a good point against third, and it does mean that we go down to 11th in the table. But this is an even bigger game now. Second versus third in the Champions League group stage, being me versus Borussia Dortmund on their home ground. I mean, this could be massive, to be vitally honest, and that's not really the way to start it. Because Howard was on the floor, he was sent the wrong way. He was sent grabbling air after Kagawa's shot was deflected. It fell right back to Kagawa, and once more, like I said, Howard was in the total wrong position. He was wrong-footed there, basically, Tim Howard, and it ended up really bad, and they take a really, really good early lead. I mean, like I said, though, going back to the league, we're 11th in the league now after that Newcastle loss. That's really, really not good. I've had the board come to me a few times, and I'm in a pretty dangerous position, if I'm going to be quite frank. But Barkley here, he slides the ball through wide to Campbell. Campbell sneaks inside. He has a shot, but it's just too weak and not accurate enough to find its way into the back of the net. Campbell, though, once again involved in play. Barkley can't quite skip past his man, but Kagawa picks it up and finds Gundogan. Gundogan plays quick 1-2s around the defence. It's back to Blaszczykowski now, but as he's intercepted... Atsu, first time, hits it to Poloschi now. Poloschi running through. His square 1-on-1. Beats his defender. And Poloschi's done it. Poloschi, I really like the guy. And I've said this before. He's a good player. I'm no doubting in the fact that he's a good player. And he's got good form in the Champions League. To be fair to the kid. But Lukaku's without a doubt our best striker in our team. That's why he remains our first team player. But as Barry picks the ball up here, he is eventually brought down. And it is a penalty kick again. Lars Bender of all Benders picks the ball up and has to have that shame of conceding that penalty. I did think it was a bit reckless, but look, you can actually see the shirt pulling there by Lars Bender, and Barry rightfully fell over. Again, a bit light, but it's a foul nonetheless, and anywhere else on the pitch it would have been a free kick, so it's only fair that it's a penalty kick. There shouldn't be any differentiating between fouls in different positions on the pitch. That is in the laws of the game. Referees tend to do it, however, and Baines, for some reason here, I don't know what he was up to. He just liked to stand over his ball. I thought it was going to glitch out on him, but eventually he walks back from the penalty spot from the 12 yards and is ready to take the spot kick. Baines, stepping up. It's a lucky one, but it's a goal. He fires it into the top of the roof of the net, and it is currently 2-1 Everton's way. This would be enormous for our Champions League progression. The simple fact is we can't lose this. Either way, we can't lose this. Draw would be okay, but a win would be sensational. And explain to me how this is a penalty. Yes, he went in hard. Yes, he sort of took the man. But to me, that's just a routine tackle. That's just a routine tackle. You'd see it go out for a throw. You'd play on from there. But because it's been brought back, and again, it's the falling over dynamics. What the bloody hell is that? My player, John Stones, his head just flops backwards. Lars Bender or whatever, his head just falls forwards. He slips onto his knees, and I just don't understand the dynamics in this game. The player impact engine this year seems really, really poor, and I don't know what it is. I mean, the foul-wise, it's just ridiculous, and the penalties are too easy. A lot of people have said it. I'm sure you'll agree. The penalties are way, way too easy to concede, and probably too easy to win as well, in my opinion. But as the ball is played into the net by Marco Reus, it was straight down the middle, and Reus converts the spot kick very well. So 4 penalties in 2 games in this episode, and I can't say there is only 2 games in this episode. I am sorry about that, but I am in a bit of a rush to get these videos scheduled out because I've been quite busy recently with all schoolwork and all this crap, you know. But last year is pretty much the only player after that to get the best opportunity of the game until this free kick here, which I do get Baines to eventually step over. I do choose between Baines and Campbell. Campbell's got a really, really good power on him, but Baines has got better free kick accuracy by a mile. His free kick, though, there couldn't quite work. Remember, our only free kick this series was Kevin Mirage, and he's gone now. It was a good block, however, and nonetheless, we do get a corner. Barry steps over that corner. His left in-swinging boot is what will be the decider here, or maybe even Baines is sorry. And 69 minutes in, the ball's played in, and it is excellent. Just as I was insulting about how keepers come out, and if you put it anywhere near them, then they're going to get it. It finally works in our favour. Karma is on major for Dortmund here. Seriously. And we win that game 3-2. What a victory. You don't even understand how important that is, and you'll find out in the coming and following episodes how important that may be in towards qualification. And I've not actually finished the group stage where I'm at anyway recording, so it's still yet to be decided for me, and trust me, it comes down to the final wire in that. But anyway, I do thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button, and I will see you next time.